Time now for a check of weather with meteorologist Matt Yurosavik. Matt, last year during World Pork Expo, we saw triple-digit heat. This year, upper 70s, but that weather that was calm came after damaging storms to parts of Nebraska, Iowa, Missouri, even Illinois this week.
Yeah, Tyne, we did see some of those storms really through the middle part of the country over the last couple of days, and that really helped some of our drought conditions, but again, causing a little bit of damage with the threat for the tornadoes was there, as well as those strong, gusty, straight-line winds. And that's still going to improve some of these areas that are kind of abnormally dry east of where we see all that drought, which we've seen there for quite a bit of this past year, but a little bit of abnormally dry conditions right along the east coast, the southeast coast, parts of Florida as well. But then once you get back into parts of Louisiana and eastern Texas, things are improving. We've seen some showers, some storms back there, but really from central and west Texas on back to the Pacific coast through Florida, right through the San Joaquin Valley, big growing region there, up through parts of Nevada and almost the entire state of New Mexico under at least extreme to almost exceptional drought conditions. So very hot, very dry back there in the west. And that's going to continue to be the case. Just a little improvement up here along the north. And we're going to see a little bit more of that as we head through this week. Here's a look at the root zone. Root zone improving just a little bit, especially for parts of Kansas, Oklahoma, and even parts of Texas. Then if we go up to the Dakotas, you see a little bit more blue there, even parts of Wyoming and Montana, and then extremely wet right along the Pacific coast there, Oregon, and up into Washington State and southern Florida. After that tropical weather moved on through, a lot of rainfall there in southern Florida as well, and beginning to dry out again in the east, mid-Atlantic, and northeast as well. Now, as we head through Monday and into this week, the heat is going to build. We're going to be looking at 80s, 90s all the way north into the northern Great Lakes. It'll stay unsettled here in the northern Rockies. The storm system moving through will keep it a little bit cooler there. It'll still be hot and dry, though, in the southwest, and hot and humid in the east. But look at this ridge. Doesn't go anywhere. It continues to build through the end of the week. The heat, the humidity, not going anywhere, and it even sticks around as we head into next weekend, where we could be looking at even maybe some record heat, or at least a run at record heat, all the way up into the Dakotas and even southern parts of Canada. So here's a look at Monday. Not a ton going on. The storm system in the northern plain states there across the northern Rockies. A storm system exiting the northeast, and then some showers and storms along a cold front in the south. Otherwise hot and humid in the east, hot and dry in the west. That continues to be the theme through Wednesday. That storm system moving through the Great Lakes, and more showers out ahead of that warm front here as the heat and humidity continue to work their way up into the east. And here's a look at Friday. Most of the country hot, dry, and humid east of the the Rockies, and then the storm system exiting on the east coast, and that will continue to be the case. Temperatures this week much above average in the east and below normal back in the northern Rockies. And here's a look at the precipitation below normal right through the center part of the country. A couple spots out west, though, could be looking good, and a little bit of help with the drought monitor. Tyne, back to you.
Thanks, Matt. Well, hog numbers are down already this year, but will contraction continue to support hog prices in the months ahead? And what about those feed prices? We have an experienced panel to dive into the marketing discussion next. Dermot Hayes, Joe Kearns, as well as Steve Meyer join me from World Pork Expo next.